10 days after the Casal fight, Bobby was strutting down 187th Street, still the neighborhood hero, even after the loss. He stopped at the B&G clothing store to buy a suit to wear to the Yankee game that Thursday night. Across the street, two gunmen sitting in a 73 Blue Olds laid in wait. One with a shotgun, the other with a .38. When they made sure Bobby was the only one in the store, they made their move. Bobby was in the middle of the store talking to the store manager, who was bent down over the counter filling out a receipt. The two gunmen busted through the front door. They jumped on Bobby faster than a pimp on a lost runaway. The first shotgun blast was a headshot. Bobby immediately put up his left hand to block it as if it was a punch. Chunks of fresh, bloody flesh sprayed all over the expensive suits hanging on the store racks as the buckshots ripped through Bobby's fingers, face, and lips. The store manager dove for cover under the counter. Bobby was rolling on the floor, yelling, "I'm dead, I'm dead," as the two men kept firing. Emptying their weapons, the gunmen fled. Bobby was shot 13 times and survived. But his boxing career was dead at 9 wins, 6 KOs, 4 losses. The word on the street was that Bobby had roughed up his old lady and she had put out a contract on his life for 5 Gs. The charges were eventually dropped and the gunmen were never caught. After Bobby recovered from his wounds, he tried to get his license back, but no state would give him one. Bobby tried supporting himself with odd jobs, construction, concrete work. He was even a bouncer at a Chinese restaurant. Bobby always ran with a fast crowd. This time he was making the papers in a different light. Women were always attracted to Bobby. He always had a girl by his side, but there was one who lit him up like the tree at Rockefeller Center. One called Jerry. They really did care for each other. But emotions seem to evaporate over time, and if love does last, it's usually a one-way street. The last time anybody heard of Bobby Halpern was in the early 80s. Nobody heard from him since. There were even reports that he was dead. But 20 years later, Bobby was still alive, but barely. I found Bobby living up in his old neighborhood at 187th and Cantona Avenue. His days of running unbounded are over. He's 73 now and lives on disability, which just covers his rent. He's a broken down old man who lives day to day, it seems. I go up there a couple times a month to check up on him, see how he's doing. Throw him a couple bucks, make sure he has clothes and something to eat. Mostly we just drive around, talk about boxing, and go to the gym and hang out with the guys. Battle scars and memories are all he has left. Guy Casal went on to fight a couple more years after the Halpern fight. He finished with a record of 14 wins, 7 by KO, 3 losses, 3 draws. His last fight was on the undercard of the first Leonard Hearns fight in Vegas. He got TKO'd in 4 rounds by Marvis Frazier and packed it in. Still boyish looking and trim in 51, Guy became a police officer and worked his way up to head detective in the Essex County Criminal Courts. I tracked him down and the 3 of us set up for a lunch outside of Newark on Labor Day, 2006. Bobby and Guy haven't seen each other in 28 years.
How you doing? Oh man, how you doing, man? You know, I gotta tell you something. My manager told me, right after I fought you, that every time that your name gets mentioned, and anything that happens to you, something's gonna happen to me. Oh God, I'm telling you. Oh, really? Oh, well, I try to keep in shape. I try to take a page out of your book. You stayed in shape for such a long time. Yeah. You working out? Yeah. God, you still got the movement, though. I'll tell you.
Still got the form. Right? Don't worry. Come on, man. What's the 74? 79? Yeah. 78? Yeah. Right here. Oh, there you go. That's starting to get a little rhythm. You always had the hook, I know. Ready? Come on, again, right jab, right hand. Hook. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, Halpern, let's go, right? All right, buddy, that's it. Next hand, we'll do it next hand, right?